Hello guys, my name is Xplores, and for years now the kill-death ratio has stood as the ultimate symbol of our obsession with individual success. What started out as a simple way to check how well you were playing those first few cards has now ballooned into the biggest buzzword in the shooter genre. Streamers flexing their 8.0 KDs on Twitch, Twitter arguments devolving into contact or fact-checking like it's the selection of 2016, Infinity Ward themselves prominently displaying it on the stats page, feeding it into our egos. So many players find themselves checking game after game, night after night, and hopes that that number goes up even just a little bit. I've been a 1.0 KD player for over a couple of years now, and I still find myself checking that page all the time like a drug addict. Like, hey, maybe one day I'll wake up and it won't be completely fucking mid-range anymore at this game, right? Guess how that worked out in a very basic sense. The KD is a pretty decent way to measure the skill level of a given player. Getting more kills than that is good overall, obviously, but with that being said, I don't think the KD ratio is this end all be all stat like a lot of players act like it is, or as it was as of right now. And I think that when you consider the game design and system in place in the Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 2022, your KD has never been more irrelevant than it is right now. And I know some of you better players might be thinking right now like, hey man, listen to this noob motherfucker that's making an entire video about it just to justify the fact that he just sucks at the game. Well, that's what I thought that you guys were gonna say. But when you think about it, even the really good 2.0 plus KD players can be impacted by the game systems that MW2 decided to implement in terms of not just the gameplay but the progression too. So we all know how campy Modern Warfare 2 is as of right now, and it's been a huge topic of conversation so far to the COD community. Infinity Ward has slowed down the gameplay by changing up the minimap, nerfing movement, and increasing the footstep audio. We all noticed that. And now that the game has been out for a month and we've already had the chance to sink in our teeth into it, I think a lot of us just have noticed how easy it can be for someone to rack up kills and high kill streaks by ignoring the objective and camping one part of the map. It doesn't even take that much kill. It's just 4 easy steps, right, that you have to do in order to complete this. Load up Hardcore and Domination, pick one of the meta weapons, run Ghost, and don't forget to pack your fucking tent, okay? For the campers out there. And I think in and of itself, the fact that camping is such an effective way for bad players to boost their KD kind of devalues the KD itself. The fact is that it's in the game, you know, the game. Warren has a matchmaking system in place that looks at your stats from game to game basis and tries to create statistically even lobbies across the board as much as possible. I'm not here to critique skill-based matchmaking as a concept or explain why Infinity Ward's overly reactive system hurts the game. That's for another video that I already uploaded, so you guys can check that one out. But the fact means that whether or not you like SBMM, it is impacting your gameplay experience in Modern Warfare 2 and has been impacting your experience in every COD game for a while now. It doesn't matter if you're a 2.0 KD player or a 0.5 KD player, the game skill-based matchmaking system is going to try to match you with players at your skill level as much as it possibly can. Infinity Ward is actively trying to keep your KD as close to exactly 1.0 as they can get it. A good amount of players are still able to maintain high ratio even despite that most players are not. There's a reason that huge majority of the Call of Duty player base have KDs that fall in between 0.8 and 1.2. Then I want it to be much lower or higher. Whether or not that's fair, that is up for you to decide, I guess. Camping and SBMM has been a problem long before this new Call of Duty game, as you all know. Although now there has been a new issue that popped up called the Gunsmith progression. I like the fact that you have to kind of unlock other guns to be playing with other guns, or you know that you have to like the tree branch of the guns to unlock themselves, that will have to force you and try guns that you normally wouldn't be playing with and try to get those playstyles under your thumb as well. So the positive about that is that you don't have to grind over and over for the same attachment for different guns, but attachment unlock rates are super slow in this game. The grind for camos is also a kind of a shit on your KD, for what it's worth. The kind of challenges or sort of guns, you have to use in a specific order, you can mess up the KD even more. So let's say if you want to go for the pistols or the launchers, well, it's just known that you're going to be having a bad time overall. The point that I'm trying to make is, because of all the new changes in the SBMM, all the criteria that they take in place, your KD doesn't mean shit anymore, or doesn't mean as much as it used to. Reason why is, back in the day, COD was all about having map awareness, going for the objective, and having as much kills opposed to your deaths as possible. But with SBMM in place, with Infinity Ward actively trying to get your KD as close to 1.0 as they can, this changes the whole game. This doesn't mean if you have a 1.0 KD you're a bad player or a good player. That doesn't mean if you have a 5 KD you're a good or a bad player. It all depends on how the SBMM treats you and treats you only. So it is unique to every player of itself. And so I think we have to ask ourselves, is this still relevant? Let me know in the comments down below, guys, what you think of this topic. I'm dying to hear what you guys have to say about this, and drop a like and subscribe if you're new to the channel. This has been Xplores, and I'm signing out, and I'll catch you guys later.